On the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline from Meyer Shank Racing, Marcus Armstrong joins us now. Hey, Marcus, how are you?
Hey there, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Does the Sonsio Grand Prix allow you, is this like the appetizer? Because I saw there was a podcast you were on, you were talking about food guys and such. Is the Sonsio Grand Prix for the month of May here in Indy kind of like an appetizer of sorts for you?
Somewhat, yes. I mean, obviously we're all preparing for the Indianapolis 500 in a couple of weeks, and it's always a good warm-up precursor for that event at IMS. It's a fantastic facility, great circuit, great track layout. I think the race itself was quite entertaining, so it's a sign of good things to come.
Can you at all take anything away from Saturday and then put it to once things get started in practice and then qualifying coming up this weekend, because we know this to be true. The Sonsio Grand Prix and the greatest spectacle in racing are just stratospherically different, but are there any relatables you can take away from one and transfer it to this week in preparation for qualifying?
Well, they're two very different disciplines. One's obviously a road course, and then we've got a super speedway oval, which is very, very different. I suppose that you can always gain momentum through road courses and sort of have a bit more composure, for lack of a better word, with a good road course race. But ultimately, leading into qualifying this week, it's a very different discipline, and it doesn't have a lot of relevance, really.
So Marcus Armstrong from Meyer Shank Racing is on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. You and Grosjean had kind of a little bit of a back and forth this past weekend. Is that the first time that's ever happened to you, a circumstance, a situation like that with a race in mind?
No, it's not the first time, but we were laughing about it. Well, me and my friend before the race, we were talking about how back in the day when we were young, we'd get into a couple of fights with the drivers, like when we were like 12 years old or whatever. And it's been so long since something like that has happened to me. And it was, ironic that it happened that day. Well, almost. And, but it's, that's motorsport, right? Some people love it. Some people hate it. So, but, I came out of it without any purple eyes, black eyes, or whatever, so no worries.
When was your last fight?
My last fight? Well, I win all my fights by 100 meters, you see.
I got you. Well done.
I'm more of a stealthy fighter, gonna stick behind my rugby player friends as opposed to being on the, being up the front with my boxing gloves on. I do have a face for radio, but I don't really want to risk it anyway.
That makes two of us, brother. Let me tell you. There's a reason why I'm in this discipline as well. So, no doubt.
Fantastic.
Marcus Armstrong is on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. So what's your feel going into this week? And I guess your protocol, how you blueprinted it out with your work leading up through practice and into qualifying this weekend. What are some of your top of the list thoughts and focuses going in?
Yeah, well, it's a very demanding week in terms of just technical stuff. Driving the car seems to be the easiest part of my job when it comes to a week like this, because there's just so many things to get done on the technical side, on the engineering side, etc. As well as commercial events and also publicizing the event itself. So there's a whole lot of things to juggle, but that's all part of the fun. And then eventually, when it's race day, it's all worth it, and you can go out there and attack it.
All right, so final question, and this is from a good friend of mine, Marcus, Tony Donahue, who's a big-time race fan, and I think you know a great deal. He wants me to ask you, what is better, your American accent or your Guitar Hero skills? Is there something to this? I'm a little in the dark on it, too. Can you explain a little bit before you answer?
Yeah, supposedly, I said that I was a world-class Guitar Hero player on the Fox intros before one of the races. So it's been the topic of the month, my Guitar Hero skills. And my American accent, well, it's not very good. So I got to say that, maybe my Guitar Hero is a bit more world-renowned,
Well, in closing here, what's funny, I get a friend named Darren Andrews who's also a New Zealander, like you, a Kiwi, just like you. And I think you guys have fantastic. I would not, living in America and having that accent's absolute gold. You realize that, right? It's gold.
What a Kiwi accent.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't really have a Kiwi accent. I'm more English. But I appreciate the love.
No, it's all a mixed bag for me. You guys, you have an accent of gold, both of you, in this case.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
you got it. It's not like, don't play the game. You know that you do. Come on, man. You know. It makes everything easier. The socialization skills are much easier.
I mean, that's arguable. I appreciate the love and support. You might be the only person that has given me such love in the past.
Let me tell you this. If I roll to New Zealand, or I've been to London before, and my Southern Indiana accent does not hit the same, Marcus, simply put, just does not hit the same.
It's a mindset. I don't think that you should be so negative, and you just need to be positive and believe, because ultimately you're manifesting your own demise in this sense.
My brother's my life coach right here. I appreciate you. Thanks, man.
All right.
Hey, go get it coming up this weekend, and we'll catch back up the week leading up to the greatest spectacle in racing. Good dude, and thanks for coming on the show today, Marcus. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. All right. Thank you.
Marcus Armstrong, as you can tell, is a good dude. Meyer Shank Racing on the Andy Moore Automotive Group Hotline. My life coach.